Hi, welcome to this week's G.I. Joe toy review, where today we are starting G.I. Joe month, or Joe-vember. And our first look is at Conrad Duke Hauser from the 2-pack with Tombstone that I reviewed back in February. But before we get to Duke, we are going to go do our shout-outs of the week. First is being at 48 South Loudon Street here in Winchester, Virginia, and it's the address of Back to the Media, and that is where you can find all, and I do mean all, your video game needs and accessories, going from the Atari all the way up to current systems and games for each console. And while you're in the area and you're looking for toys and collectibles, may I suggest 115 South Loudon Street here in Winchester, Virginia, which is the home of Time Traveler Toys and Collectibles, where you get all your He-Man, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Thundercats, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and all points in between. Unfortunately, I got this figure as a 2-pack on eBay, so this is a very good set. You know, Tombstone was a good look, and then so is Conrad Duke Hauser. And but you know, on to our other shout outs. And if you're looking for comic books and you need comic books to read and look at and get that comic book itch scratched, may I suggest Four Color Fantasies at 80 Weems Lane here in Winchester, Virginia. And you can get all kinds of stuff, all kinds of comic books there. If you're looking for Jamaican food, may I suggest Tropical Islands on Piccadilly Street here in Winchester, right across the street from the Hanley Library. And you get all your good Jamaican food, get your belly full, get good conversation with Lloyd and his wonderful staff. So definitely go and check them out. And if you're looking for a bank to go to, may I suggest Bank of Clark and United Bank. Both of them are very good banks, and great customer service with both. So definitely check them out. This channel is a supporter of mental health awareness. So may I suggest, if you're looking for counseling, you can go to 133 West Boscawen Street, Suite number 10, and see Robert C. Brown. And go ahead and check him out. And you can definitely get what you need there. And if Rob doesn't have what you're looking for, may I suggest Northwestern Community Services. So go ahead, definitely check them out. And definitely see them. And if you're looking for insurance, may I suggest State Farm. And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And if you call them, you might get to talk to Jake. You never know. So let's go ahead and start our look at Duke. We're going to start with his file cards, which come in baseball card form, and comes with 2 of them, where each side has its own language. But we're going to do the English segment just for being I speak English. And it's First Sergeant Conrad Duke Hauser. File name Hauser Conrad S. And his primary military specialty is airborne infantryman. Secondary military specialty is artillery small arms armorer. Birthplace is St. Louis, Missouri. Grade is the E8, pesky flies. Fluent in several languages, Duke graduated at the top of his class at Airborne School, Fort Benning. Calm and determined, he commands by winning respect. He turned down a battlefield commission because it would distance him from his troops and keep him from the center of the action. When he faces Cobra leader Tombstone, he meets a foe who is his equal in rank and combat skill, and a PSYOPs warrior without equal in the art of terrifying enemies into surrender. See, it actually talks both about Duke and Tombstone in this file card, but it's still cool. So let's take a look at his other accessories, which will be his figure stand. Upright G.I. Joe logo. This is before they put the gold paint on the figure stands. Conrad Duke Hauser on the front. And his other accessories is his backpack, which is cased in black plastic. It's got the little bit of green app right there on the front. But you see all kind of pouches and gear all up on the backpack, hollow on the inside. He also comes with this unique rifle with the clip on the side, as opposed to the bottom of it. Got a handle on the top, handle right there. I mean, this is a cool looking assault rifle. You know, it's pretty cool. And then he's got his basic assault rifle right here, which is kind of neatly, nicely sculpted. Silencer on the front, and he also has a hand pistol, which is pretty cool looking in its design. So let's go ahead and take a look at Duke. You know, it's not the typical looking Duke. It's from the Sunbow line originally, but you know, it's still cool in his own essence with his blonde hair. Sorry for the non-focus, but you know, he's also got the green shirt. At least he kept it with the yellow shirt and the green fatigues, but you know, it still works. Green gloves, he's got his black boots. So you try to keep it as close to the original as you can get. There's the back. You know, and articulation-wise, his head does do a full 360. You know, it's got a lot of wiggly up and down, side to side movements. His arm can reach to about that high. Can also rotate the full 360. As you can tell, he can bend at the elbow, as well as swivel at the bicep. And he has his wrist swivel. And then, of course, every other 25th anniversary and up G.I. Joe figure, he does have the ab crunch, but the web gear does get in the way. His legs can split, where he can do almost a complete split. His leg can lift up. And then, of course, like always, we've got a good double knee joint. Joint's a little snug, but it still works. He's got the ankle bend. And then his leg can swivel. Yay for the swivel. And then that's it on the articulation. So let's look at Duke all geared up, ready for battle. So here is Duke in full battle gear. You know, the pistol, he really doesn't have a way to hold the pistol, but it's still cool. You know, but as minimal accessories possible is as cool, as long as they can carry everything. But, you know, more accessories doesn't always mean better accessories. But as far as these accessories, you know, they're still cool. You know, they still get good range. I mean, the pistol is a little overkill, but, you know, most military guys always carry a pistol, so it still works. But as far as this being like a updated version of Duke, it still works. I mean, it's not in the original uniform, but I still think this uniform is actually still pretty cool. It's still pretty badass. The file card does talk a little. It's half about Duke and half about Tombstone. So I understand it's a 2-pack, and you got to share a story between the two, but you don't have to talk about Tombstone as much on a Duke file card. But that's my opinion. But I still like this figure. I like the whole concept of it. You know, it really broadens Duke's horizons for more than just wanting to fight Cobra Commander. You know, but it's all well and good. But this is Duke, and tune in next week as we do another leader figure from G.I. Joe. So another 50th anniversary figure. So this has been Duke, and as for Cobra Island, now you know, and knowing is head to battle. See you in the next one. Peace.